Got us all together, team one. Oh, what the? Oh, did my... Oh, no. Hold on. My key bindings for commentator mode. We got ourselves Cries good over on the team one. We got ourselves Fell back as a Feral Druid. We got ourselves Harry Styles over as a Handsome Shaman with Hookah gonna be first up, as well as Arhi. Hook gonna be first up versus Visual? Can I call you Visual? What is a tabard, by the way? That is like a Misa Pandaria tabard. It kind of clips weirdly against the rest of your robe. It doesn't seem to really flow that well. Nutty. Hookah is going to be up as a base mastery hunter. And we got Visual looking to get himself a bit of a reset. Gotta be the freezing trap waiting for him. Does trick it out of it. Looks like he's gonna go for the big full burst out of the Feral Druid with the full 4-piece hero set. Got the Hero's Blade onto Hook, who got himself a wall. Gonna be that Kyrian burst to follow. Mosaka has himself a big crit on top of it. Visual is gonna be resetting behind the pillar. Hook is able to get a couple of casts into him. But since Visual was able to get away from Resonant Arrow, you know, like I had that line of sight of the Feral Druid, even though he's behind the pillar. Visual is hanging out by the freezing trap, gonna be caught, and Hook is gonna be able to get a concussive shot around the corner. He does need to get himself line of sight of the Feral Druid in order to blast out the most amount of damage. I wonder if the Hunter, like the Feral Druid, is playing out to his tier set. Hook going for a trinket, as Visual going for the reset. Is Visual Necrolord? I believe he is. Might be able to go for a flush kick behind the pillar. Leap it back onto Hook. Trying to go for even more damn offense. Is up. Hook going for a faint death with the drone shot to follow. Trying to deny the amount of dodge that are getting ramped up on him. And Visual goes behind the pillar. Bear form. Flash cut trying not to get interrupted. It doesn't look like Hook is going to be attacking him from up here. It's going to go for a kill command. Visual leaping at him. There's going to be a wall available in case he needs it. But that freezing trap is going to have to sit it. No trigger for a while. Kyrian bursts up. Visual charges in. Quick main. Locking down the burst from Hook. Might be able to have enough damage to bind him down. Might be able to have the pressure here, looking for that big old bite, looking for the dodge. Hook might just be going down to the dam. It looks like Visual does end up swarming him down. With Harry Styles going to be up next as an Handsome Shamanson looking to land a flame shock onto Visual with Ghost Wolves joining in, but he's not playing the early Ghost Wolves. Looks like this man's playing Ascendance. I wonder, Venthier, so it looks like there was a Chain Harvest that's going to put a free flame shock onto Visual. It's going to have some cooldown reduction elements to it. Harry does go for a full Bloodlust, growing all huge, but can't quite connect with Visual. Visual does have an Ursus for him, so it looks like he's going to be able to get away and get out of there pretty quickly. And Visual's looking for a full-blown reset. Harry is going to be able to get up and melee. Is he playing the full-blown, I wonder if he's going for a Wind Fury playstyle. He's going to have to purge off the Thorns and Visual with a Barsky, getting some damage into Harry. I wonder if Visual is getting Berserk back real soon. Actually, in 30 seconds, whenever he spends and whenever he builds, actually I think only whenever he spends calm points, he does get a shortcut down on the Berserk, which is going to give him quite a bit of value in dam. The Berserk bleed, as well as the buys that follow, is kind of massive. Harry getting kind of low in health, does go for a bit of healing. He is getting super low, needs all the mainstream in order to get back up in it. Visual just kind of dancing on him. Oh, it looks like just letting the blades work down the Shaman. Has to win it for a Sunder. It looks like the Shaman is just not getting any maelstrom whatsoever. Quick movement to Arhi. Does go for the big Berserk bleed on top of it. Arhi dropping down the Ghost Rules to help him heal. It's going to try to drop down a Stun Totem. Going to be a knockdown by Visual. Actually, not only knocking down Arhi to get CC, but also running out of that Stun Totem as well. So that worked out wonders for him. Going to be Fate Transfusion. Visual might be in trouble. It's going to go in Bear Form. Get himself a little bit of a self-heal. Quick Basher to Arhi. It is going to be DR. And Visual is going to jump down onto the platform. This is looking for the reset. Arhi is going to be charging in with a soul shape. As a Shovel Tusk, I learned what those things are. And that's called a Shovel Tusk. Visual super low now, but actually get blasted out. Oh! Big Elemental Blast right in the Druid's back. Absolutely just decimating him. Man, that was a rough damn. And Chicago going to be up next as a Volpera. Oh my goodness. The furry joining the furries. But Chicago actually doesn't look bad at all. Look at him going for a nice battle versus Arhi, letting him go for a bit of a reset. Chicago trying to get it as even of a duel as they can. Arhi walking into the duel with mostly full cooldowns going back, so it's actually going to be a pretty even between the two. And they're actually playing a very similar build, both playing like an elemental focused build. Maybe with a lot of master stacking, maybe with more haste. Going to be Ghost Wolves as well as Ghost Raptors joining in. The Raptors are from Chicago. Going to be Chicago getting kind of low. Arhi, both of them dropping down Earth Elementals, so both of them got big defenses rolling here. Lots of healing with the Maelstrom. And I'm gonna guess both of them Venthyr, or I know that Archie is a Night Phase, so he has cooldown reduction on the Ghost Souls whenever he uses it. Stun onto Chicago with a big Night Phase. Chicago is gonna trinket into an interrupt onto Archie, deny him some of that cooldown reduction, but also deny him some of the damage as well as the big heal. Looks like Chicago is gonna bail out of there for a second. Archie is gonna stay on the top side of the platform. The Ghost Souls are still attacking Chicago, and Chicago swapping out to a Fleshcraft. Chicago will have a pretty big haze buff whenever they use Primordial as well. Or actually, whenever they use Primordial and then they use Lightning Bolt proc, they'll get a haze buff depending on how many Lightning Bolts they struck. So I think they can get like 16% more haze. Is it like 8% per bolt, or is it 4%? I'm not sure. Gonna be stun totem down to Archie. Maybe Chicago plays a play. That's gonna be stun totem onto Chicago. Gonna be Faceless Fusion, get interrupted. Chicago super low on health, has plenty of mana, but do they have the Maelstrom? Ghost Souls could be joining in. That's gonna be Ghost Souls to Archie as well. Chicago's gonna take a bit of that damn Sunder by Archie. Ellie Blaster follow. Chicago is on the defensive here. Out of mana completely. All spent. Wall in about 18 seconds as the Horde, as the Orc Shaman pushing in. 8 minutes 38 seconds, and we got just a little bit more dampening, but it's already pulling pressure onto Chicago as they're at low health, low mana completely. The blue bars, the two blue bars they got are both super low. Static Totem down, Chicago with a wall, trying to see if they can maybe tussle with Archie, as Archie got big Storm Strikes back-to-back flying at Chicago. Chicago with that wall is the last bastion of defense here. Just last move available. It's going to be more Ghosts joining in. Has the Grounding Totem. Might want to use the Grounding Totems for the future Ellie Blast. Whatever damage they can just separate away from their health bar will be good for them. Try to land a Hex on Archie into a Fleshcraft right after. Archie's just going to burn right through a Fleshcraft shield. At this high dampening, that Fleshcraft was just not going to hold up. Jufeng giving Archie an opportunity to at least catch up a little bit of healing. Just kind of standing on top of him, chilling next to the guy. Give an opportunity to at least catch up. It's going to harpoon him as soon as he's ready. Archie's so just look at his grenade. Has it exposed for like 20% of his health bar. Going to be explosive shot together with explosions and with a death chakra. But Jufeng going in for full damage. Archie has a wall ready for this burst. Did a bit of damage right before that wall was used and got himself that range with the Eagles. As long as he can stay away from Archie and not give him a lot of Maelstrom, he'll be in a good spot. Archie hits him with a Sunder. Does he have a Static Totem? Archie super low on health. Could be really bad for him. Tries to drop a Static Totem onto Jufeng to keep him in place, but the hero pulled out of it before the totem went down. Archie looks like covered a little bit of health. Try to go for Faceless Fusion onto Jufeng. Looks like he was able to nail him just so a little bit and maybe get a little bit of the Faceless Fusion healing as Archie tip is getting low. Trying to keep himself rolling. That smallest of heal of Night Fae is keeping him afloat by just a hair. Jufeng with a quick feint death does have a turtle in case things really go bad. And Archie is still at really critical health. It's going to be explosive shot off of the Death Chakram, so that's going to put him in a really bad situation. Looks like he's trying to stay aggressive. It's going to be a Turtle Shell, and maybe Archie can follow up and do some damage to the pet. Generate some Maelstrom from the Raptor. Jufeng trying to go for a bit of healing with Manic Bandages. Sunder, but he does go for a feint death as the Sunder connects. Next Sunder to Archie could be really deadly unless he has a trinket. I think Jufeng just might have him here. Trying to keep himself in range. Archie does get himself one more healing surge. The Ghost will join in. Lots of Maelstrom. Big Ellie Blast. And actually, I think Jufeng might be going down. The Static Totem not letting him go anywhere. Sunder for a second. Fleshcraft, does he have an interrupt? He does in last second. Jufeng barely health. Brings the jump into Archie with a kill shot. Oh my god, Jufeng. How did he do that? How does he even do it? I don't believe it, man. I don't believe it. Man. Wait, why is Chicago back? Somebody rush Chicago? Huh? Did Chicago DCN come back? It is going to be Jufeng dueling him, right? I'm not sure what just happened. Why is Chicago back? Cry's good is going to go for the big old port. Is Elfman getting hit with a Mortal Coil? There's also going to be Decimate Bolt. Big cannonball set up. Maybe big damage. Elfman does bubble off this big burst out of Chrysler. And Elfman trying to see if he can slow him down. Reflect is up. I don't know if Elfman tried to go for a Hodge onto Chrysler, but that would have been reflected either way. Into a stunned Cataclysm, maybe a Fear. Elfman could be in a really tight spot. Normal bubble. So Chrysler, does he have a big Incinerate to follow? He just might. One Incinerate does a bit of damage. Not enough to end him just yet. And it looks like Chrysler is playing the tier set. I think he's playing the 2-piece and 4-piece. Because I believe he did get a Blasphemy there, did he not? Chaos Bolt into Elfman. Maybe he can go for a big Immolate. Elfman is getting blasted at a distance. He does need to cover a pretty big gap to get next to Chrysler. Elfman is playing the Necrolord, so you just got to get a melee. Gonna be the Succubus. See, that is a change in 9.2. The Succubus now will not break the damage immediately and will force the enemy to walk towards the Succubus. with that CC. So you can actually position Succubus in interesting spots where you could just get put in a bad position. Elfman does get blasted out by that Chaos Bolt with an Incinerate. Altogether, big damage combo. Does end up taking him out. Kronborg is going to be up next, trying to get some biggie damage onto Kreisgood. Kreisgood is going to pour it out of there. A couple of Incinerates. Leg Sweep is going to be up next. Pour it out of there. And the Succubus in a good spot to maybe CC him in the other direction. Could totally do that. Going to be that diffuse magic, trying to reduce as much of magic damage as he can. So when joining in the fight, and Kreisgood, I think he's trying to get himself in a better position. Wall as well as Flash Gift getting used to make sure he gets the biggest defenses as he's trying to survive the damage from Kron. Kron trick inside of with the Karma to follow. Kreisgood trying to go for a fear, maybe. Reflect is up. I'm not really sure what he could really affect from Kron, but Kreisgood is super low in health. Might just go down. Going to be Decimated Bolt as he gets super low. And Fellbeck is the last one left. I didn't even realize Fellbeck was still in the team. But that is going to be a Feral versus Kron. Is looking to spin to win to get him out. Maybe a Skull Bash to interrupt, but it's likely not gonna do it. Kron is playing the full Necrolord, so he does have the Marilyn Soulbind. Got himself the CC immunity after channeling the Fleshcraft and Wild Channel Fleshcraft. Spinning Crane Kicks is going to be the Fleshcraft burnt through very, very quickly. Fist of Fury canceled by Kron is going to be BDB. I think it's a free BDB. Huge damage on Fellback though. What is going on? Fellback might be in trouble. Actually, Kron is super low in health. Going to be a wall for Fellback. Big bite onto the shot, onto that monk. And Fellback is the last one. So Team 1 won this. Yeah, even though the game is continuing, the Team 1 is still won. I thought not taking Swelling Waves was a good idea. Still need a big healing Sag. Yeah, you guys do. Whoa, okay. I'm not even sure who got the most kills there, actually. We had a little bit of big damn out of Kreisman. We had the Monk pop in. We had the Feral actually get a chance to play. We had a lot of back and forth between Chicago and Arhi, dude. The healing from the Shamans is quite...